Well, now that season 1 of Daredevil is over and we know when season 2 is coming, what about Spider-Man? We've been talking about this since the show really kicked off, and after Charlie Cox's appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home, and being a big part of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, it felt kind of inevitable, but it never happened. So, will Spider-Man be part of Season 2? Well, fans seem to think they heard a little tease, and we're going to take a couple minutes to talk about that, what the possibilities are, and the laundry list of really good and apparent reasons this could and very well might actually be happening, potentially fulfilling fan wishes worldwide. So, let's dive in. Well, as many of you know, we've wrapped up the first season of Daredevil Born Again, and honestly guys, I really like what this show brought. You could see the readjustment Marvel made as they developed this first season, and obviously there were places for improvement, but overall the show ended with a bang and really set up the future of the street-level Marvel Universe in New York. Now, at the end of the episode, Daredevil made it clear he's going to need his own army, and for many fans, that includes a laundry list of names. Everybody from the old Netflix characters like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, or Iron Fist, or even more new MCU characters like Swordsman, who was actually part of the season, Kamala Khan, but most importantly, Spider-Man. Now, the speculation about Spider-Man being part of the series has been pretty much ongoing since its development, but if you understand how this works, you do see the challenges. Now, towards the end of the episode, many people feel like we were teased a little bit with the Spider-Man theme, and that has generated a lot of buzz. But could this actually happen? Well, there is a distinct possibility, but we have some pretty serious challenges. Let's be clear, Spider-Man's rights are, well, a bit complicated, and Sony kind of holds the full control here. Now, this is a topic talked about a lot, so we're going to do a brief recap on why Spider-Man just can't be part of the show. Sony actually owns an exclusive license to the Spider-Man live-action rights, but they've teamed up with Marvel Studios to make them part of the MCU. It's basically a contract on top of a contract. So for Spider-Man to appear in Daredevil, Sony literally has to sign off on this, and obviously would have some sort of financial stake. Now, Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to come our way July 31st, 2026, in about 14 months. But what's interesting is, it was confirmed by Dario Scartapane that Daredevil Season 2 will be coming our way next March, aligning with what Brad Winderbaum said about Marvel shows being annual. And it appears Daredevil is going to be the first recipient of that new standard. And based on these release dates, well, this could work out pretty good. Now, it's unclear at this point exactly what Spider-Man 4 is going to be about, and its placement near Avengers Doomsday has fans speculating it could be some kind of Battle World scenario. But we've heard for a long time this could be a street-level adventure, and if it's set in New York at this time, well, they're going to have to contend with what's going on the Daredevil show. And since we know what Mayor Fisk is doing, he's banned vigilante activity out and out, that means, well, this is going to have to be addressed, and this is the big sign for many of us that this could be really good news. With Daredevil coming our way in March, that is the perfect opportunity to set up Spider-Man Brand New Day. The show kicked off this year in March and basically ran until April. The release was a bit rushed to make room for Andor, but should this have played out, it would have ended in mid-May. Now next season, whether we get 9 or 10 episodes, that schedule will be very similar, and basically puts us on the doorsteps of the new Spider-Man movie. And this could be the linchpin to get Sony to sign off on the whole thing. Now for Sony, the key has to be setting them up to make more money on their next film, and having Spider-Man part of Daredevil Season 2, all while maybe bringing Daredevil into Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's the kind of thing that contracts are negotiated over, and could be exactly what we need to get this to happen. Now, Tom Holland is obviously sort of the key factor here on whether he'll want to be part of that, and the contractual obligations that he has from Marvel Studios. Nobody's ever mentioned any Disney Plus appearances, so that probably would have to be negotiated. But it does sound like the financial mechanisms and motivation do exist to bring Spider-Man into the second season. I also think Marvel Studios has given this a lot of thought. There's no way to do these street heroes without including Spider-Man, and even Kevin Feige has said as much, stating several years ago the future of Marvel street-level heroes includes a lot of Marvel characters led by Daredevil and Spider-Man, and it feels like at this point that's exactly what they're setting up. Now, season 2 of Daredevil is currently in production, and one of the problems that I see though is Tom Holland is currently filming on the Odyssey. Now, Spider-Man Brand New Day is about to kick off production, and what I suspect will happen is many of those Spider-Man scenes that need to be shot could be shot while filming Brand New Day and then integrated back into Daredevil season 2. Additionally, if any of those scenes include Daredevil, well, obviously this goes back and forth and works out nicely. Also, remember, nobody knows who Spider-Man is anymore, so if he should appear in season 2 of Daredevil, well, he's just behind the mask, and anybody can play the character on set and then have him voiced by Tom Holland later on when they're filming the new film. So many of these factors can absolutely be worked out. Now, has it been confirmed? No. And until we hear something directly from Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios, or even Tom Holland slips up, I'm going to take it all with a grain of salt. But it feels like at this point, all the pieces are definitely in place, and I don't know how Marvel pulls off this street. We're going to keep a close eye on the production of season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, and also watch the Brand New Day production as it kicks off and see if there's any crossover there. Obviously, Marvel's going to keep these cards very close to their chest, but in the next couple of weeks, we might see some more clues, and I do believe fan demand is driving this decision-making process, and fans have been clearer on this than almost anything else, so this definitely is on their mind, and I'm sure they're looking for a way to make it happen. If it actually comes together, well, we're going to have to wait and see. Now, before you take off though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily videos, and we want to be your place for all the Marvel and DC news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently, so you're really in the know.